Hi everyone, Mohammad Aoun here, back with another video. If you've been following my content, I create tons of content around how Oracle contractors and Oracle implementation companies can find new projects to work on, get their resources billable on Oracle implementation projects. Now, today's video is very interesting. I'm going to be talking about some of the very interesting filters within LinkedIn, which can help you really come up with the list of people to reach out that are related to your services. So for the sake of example, I've created or selected just a few random companies that I know are using Oracle implementation so that we can apply a couple of more filters and see what type of data do we come up with. So all of these customers, all of these companies are Oracle shops and they use multiple solutions of Oracle. Now, I want to show you, demonstrate to you, first of all, the most important thing is the keywords that we enter here, because based on the keywords that we enter here, we can really create a targeted list. So if you can look at my screen, you'll be able to see that I've created a couple of searches or a couple of string searches. Like, for example, if I'm interested in HCM solution of Oracle, and I'm interested in talking to people that work on this side, so I can create similar search strings. So Oracle HCM in quotes, or HCM Cloud in quotes, or Cloud HCM, or Human Capital Management, or Workforce Management, and any of the other modules of HCM. Similarly, if I'm interested in, for example, Oracle SCM, so I could create a string search which gives me the result of only the people that work on SCM side in the companies that I have selected on LinkedIn search. So, for example, SCM, or supply chain, or Oracle SCM, or Oracle supply chain, or supply chain management. If I copy this search criteria or search string from here, and I see that there's a lot, like the 420,000 plus results showing here, right? And I click on just copy paste this specific search here. Let's see what type of results do I get. So or it came down all the way from 250K to 19K, right? And then now I can see that all of these people are from these specific companies that I have selected here. So Starbucks, Siemens, GE Healthcare, so on and so forth. So there's a very targeted list right here already, which gives me a very good starting point. Instead of targeting all the people in these companies or shooting in the dark, I'm only targeting those people that are related to my specific Oracle solution, right? Because only then they will reply if you belong to the same industry and the domain, right? Uh, Another thing that we can do is we can just replace this by other searches and actually see what type of results do we get here. So does that still hold true or valid if I am searching for Oracle ERP solutions in these companies? And as you can see, I can see 11,000 profiles of people, IT director, ERP, SAP, right? It looks like they're not just using this, they're also using SAP. And for a matter of fact, I know that they are such a big organization that they're using multiple ERPs. It is very common in enterprise and Fortune 1000 type of companies. So, but you can see ERP, all of these different people are showing up, which actually belong to those Oracle solutions that are of interest to us. Now, I can also do a couple of other things. Like, for example, I can select or deselect a couple of operations. Like, do I want to talk to the people on the operations side? Do I want to talk on the engineering side, on the IT side, on the program and project management side? I can select any of these filters so that I can narrow it down further, right? So the conversation becomes much more faster and easier if I am only talking to the same people that belong to the same domain, right? So this is the string search criteria that is helping us get here. Now, I can also do a couple of other things. Like, for example, if I want to search for people that have just joined the company, so I can select how many people out of these 11,000 people have just changed their jobs, and it's been less than 1 year that they have come into this company. Because when you join a new company, obviously you face a lot of different problems and you want to fix those. So, for example, if this is the director of business development, first off, he should not be in our list, right? So when I was talking about the departments, I think we should select or exclude the business development, sales, and those type of titles so that they don't even show up here. But if you notice here, so for example, this specific person has changed job in the last 9 months or less than 1 year, right? So I want to target them saying that, okay, I noticed that you've just joined this company. I noticed that you work on Oracle ERP side, and I have the same experience of implementing companies like yours. So how about we hop on a call and we discuss how I've helped other similar companies. And if you have any questions, queries around how you can leverage this specific solution of Oracle better for your industry, I would be happy to answer any of your questions. So having such conversation, it'll be more value driven instead of you just kind of asking them, are you looking for more resources? Are you looking to hire more people? You want to start off by building credibility, by delivering value, by answering their questions, understanding their pain points. So this will really help you so they join the company new. Similarly, I can also target the geography. So I'm only interested in, for example, people that are in Europe or in US or in Canada. So I can select the geography that is of interest to me. And then one of the very interesting things that I see here is posted on LinkedIn. So I want to talk to only those people that are themselves active on LinkedIn, right? So you notice that a lot of people in these large companies are not very active on LinkedIn. So I want to talk to those people that are active here. Like you could imagine this person who's been in the same company for 19 years probably would not even check their LinkedIn profile very often. So I want to talk to those people that have posted on LinkedIn. So that means that they're active. So just selecting this filter will first of all help us target the relevant people. Secondly, I can also open up the profile. And actually see what did they post on LinkedIn recently, right? So I can click on this profile and I can open it up in another tab and see what do these people are saying on LinkedIn. And accordingly, I can tailor my conversation as well. Like for example, if I go to this person's profile here, I can see that this person has had some activities here. There should be a section for that. I think it's going to be showing on their regular LinkedIn. So if I go on to their regular LinkedIn instead of Navigator, view on LinkedIn profile, it should show me the activity of this specific person. So if I scroll down, I will see that this person's activity. And if I click on all of this activity, I should be able to show all posts. I can click on it and actually see what has he been posting about. And one of the most interesting conversations happen when you comment on people's posts, because if they're sharing all of this, and this just happened 12 hours ago, right? So he posted about keen to augment imaging during your intervention procedures. We have a solution for that. Let's talk. So you could comment on something like that and say that, okay, we help in the same industry. GE is doing some great work, and then leave a comment here. And then if he likes it, or in the next day, you can actually connect with him and just say that I saw your comment there. Very interesting stuff that you guys are doing in the industry. We are also working in the same space. Would love to chat with you just to exchange notes on what you're currently doing and how we can possibly collaborate, right? So having those type of conversations are entirely different than people receiving just cold emails and saying, hey, do you have any projects where you can just engage us? People don't want to talk to such IT vendor companies. They are more interested in interesting relationships or business relationships where people understand what they're trying to do from a business standpoint, and then from there dive into the technological solutions and how they can add value. Hopefully, this video is helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, leave a comment. And if you want to explore more of similar videos, I've created a separate community on School platform where I talk specifically about setting up your LinkedIn prospecting, email marketing processes from scratch so that you can sell your services in the global Oracle services industry. Have a great day. Bye-bye.